Hello YouTube, B3 here, back with another kicking comic book collection update. Yes, we have a great haul today. DC, IDW, Marvel, you name it, we got it. Sorry I'm being quiet right now. Kind of lost my voice a little bit, but I just wanted to get this out of the way. So just crank that volume up if you got any problems. First up, from DC Universe Rebirth, Batman number 6. Gotham Girl has still has the insanity from the psycho pirate lingering on her, and she's out fighting crime still, though. But like talking to her dead brother and stuff, Batman's trying to catch her. He gets her in the end, but he's not. I mean, this cover is not very. Doesn't really represent the comic well, but whatever. This Batman's a good line. I miss Snyder, but you can always read All-Star Batman, you know. But, yeah, it was pretty cool. Lots of D-list villains in it. But, not a bad book. And the SpiderGwen Annual, I read this so long ago. Hard to really remember what was in it. It's a bunch of different little stories. Talking to Captain America here about her comic and everything. And then Koala Commander is obviously a parody of Cobra Commander. Kind of funny. Good book. And then there's MODOK in here, who looks like a Donald Trump and stuff. It's all funny. And then, Speak of the Devil, All-Star Batman, which I did not read. I picked this up and I was like, oh, I have to read this, but I was doing some budgeting and I was like, I need to drop a title. This is my most expensive title, even though, I think it's expensive like that because it's once a month. And the story seems cool, but I think I'll just graphic novel it because I can get the graphic novel for cheaper, probably. So, yeah, this is unread, so I'm just going to keep this around. I haven't read it, and I'll probably just get the graphic novel. Oh, my dog is awake. And then Godzilla, Rage Across Time. Hey, girl. Hey, you want to read some comics? We got Godzilla, Rage Across Time. It's a miniseries of Godzilla in different events, like different historical periods. Here he is fighting Gigan and Megalon in feudal Japan. And we got other monsters in here too, which is really cool. Lots of cool stuff in here. Very much digging Orochi. Didn't think I'd see Orochi in a Godzilla comic. But yeah, this is actually a pretty cool book, and it even has continuity with their regular series, Godzilla, Rulers of Earth and stuff, which is really awesome. And great art and everything too. And then here's another Godzilla miniseries, a bit of an older one. Not older, but I got the whole miniseries here, Godzilla Inhale. Issue 1 doesn't have any dialogue or anything. It's entirely visual. Still pretty cool. You have to already be a really big Godzilla fan to really appreciate this book, I feel like. Like, if this was the first Godzilla thing someone came into contact with, they probably wouldn't enjoy it very much. But when you already have a love for Godzilla, this is actually a pretty unique story, something you've never seen before. And it just shows off how badass and seemingly invincible Godzilla really is. So he has to battle lust and stuff in this issue. He sees a nuclear power plant, goes to it to get the energy, but then the power plant turns into a monster and attacks him. He sees himself, and that version of himself turns into a monster and attacks him and stuff. Pretty cool. And then here's a reprint of issue 2, which is where he fought a bunch of different monsters from his past in the elemental level of hell, which was also pretty cool. That Bob Eggleton, very good art. Yeah, and I also have the first printing. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of these, but I did. So my first printing's unread, which is cool. And then you have Godzilla Inhale number 3. You got these Mothra Angels, which is pretty good, and Hell's trying to get Godzilla on their side, and Heaven's trying to get Godzilla on their side. Pretty neat. And then he just kicked both their butts, because that's how Godzilla rolls. And then Godzilla Inhale issue 4, he was trapped in this city where he couldn't die, and also Destroya and King Ghidorah, 2 of his most powerful foes ever, also could not die. So they were all the 3 of them were just killing each other over and over again. Well, these 2 were on a team, killing him over and over again. He was killing them over and over again. He also had Crab Destroyers running around. And eventually, Godzilla kind of tricked them into destroying the wall for him, because Godzilla couldn't damage the wall, but they could. And then he escaped them, so that was pretty cool. And then this issue, issue 5, was pretty cool. He couldn't get out of the last level of hell, so he let these, this is a spoiler by the way, demons like devour his body, and then he like took control of those demons and made his own body, and in the end he does escape hell and gets back to the real world, whatever. But yeah, quick recap: Godzilla Inhale issue 5, Godzilla Inhale issue 4, Godzilla Inhale issue 3, Godzilla Inhale issue 2 first printing on red, Godzilla Inhale issue 2 second printing, Godzilla Inhale issue 1, Godzilla Rage Across Time issue 1, All-Star Batman number 1 on red, then you have SpiderGwen Annual number 1, and Batman number 6 number 1. So yeah, that's how you guys stay stay tuned for more comic book collection updates. We'll have a lot more stuff from other publishers and not just these 3 coming at you very soon. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you all later.